Hey everybody, it's Kelly, and I'm back with my third layout for the month for Cheeky Studio. I'm using the November kit, and as I've said in the previous two videos, I love this kit. It's so usable and great colors. So I'm going to use this background paper here. It's Autumn Beauty number 7 from the November kit. And the one thing I found was that it is 12 by 12 plus a border, but for some reason, at least my paper on this particular side was not 12 by 12. So when I cut the border off the other side, and it ended up leaving that white strip. So what I decided to do is just to put a bottom border on the paper here, and I actually thought that that would work out really well anyway. I had to cover up the really cute little hedgehog guys there, but I think my photos needed something to rest on since I decided to leave the printed floral and leaf cluster up at the top left there. So that's why, the main reason why I'm using this red paper, but that there's other, anyway, good reasons. I'm going to mount both of the photos on this piece of navy cardstock, which came with a kit, and I had gutted the paper on a previous layout, and I've used this cardstock on all 3 layouts. It's a great match to the kit. I think it does a nice job of setting the photographs off the background here. Plus the boys here, who are my grandsons, are wearing blue and red, so I think it does a great job of popping them out as well. Plus it's kind of a bright color, which is good. That red paper, by the way, is my stash. It's from Pebbles. It's the Land That I Love collection, and it's the Boom Sparkle Pop paper. Now, I love those little hedgehogs and wanted to use some of those cut apart labels. So I grabbed this one with the little hedgehogs on it. And this is from the Autumn Beauty cut apart labels from the kit. And I will link the kit in the description, as well as any other items like these die cuts that you can buy separately. These are the Cheeky Studio Autumn Beauty Ephemera die cuts here. And again, I'll link them. And don't forget that you can use my code Kelly10 off so that you get 10% off on any purchase except for your kit, and that's good all the time. So Kelly10 is the code, and it's just Kelly. I'll leave a little reminder at the end of the video. So now I'm just playing around with some of the die cuts. You can see these come chock full, these packages of ephemera, but I have used a ton of those die cuts. That's all I have left. I mean, there is still plenty to do other layouts with, but wow, I used a ton here. So I'm trying to add in some leaves here. I've got the pine cone, I have those berries. For some reason, I just didn't love the way that leaf looked. So I liked it better as a little bit tighter cluster here. So I'm going to add in, I'm going to mount that pumpkin down and get this cluster mounted down. And I still want to use that little cut apart label that with the hedgehogs. And I think it's kind of cute because it's a larger hedgehog with a smaller hedgehog there. And in this particular case, they're brothers. So, big brother and little brother. You could use it as a mama or daddy, or, lots of good two friends, that kind of a thing. So I am going to take my acorn die cut there, and I'm just going to pop it on my Scotch foam tape there. That's what's left of my big roll. At some point, if not this year, early next year, I'll probably go through that. So I'm kind of playing around here with the little hedgehog guys from this label, and I really like the way it looks kind of tucked in there. So you can see them, but they're still tucked in behind that cluster. And again, you don't want to leave a separation between the cluster and that label, because that will trap white space and it just doesn't look good to your eye. So I did tap the top right of my photo there, knowing that I really want to put something up there. But I did find this little mushroom guy, and I liked the way that looks sitting out on the edge of the cluster there. Now, I just told you not to leave space between elements. However, the trapped white space, which is really red, between the mushroom and the pine cone there is not really trapped because it can get out over the top of the mushroom. Best way to explain that. if I had put the mushroom towards the top and crossed it over the brown layer there, there would have been trapped red space in this particular case. All right, so using more pieces up there from the die cuts there, I'm using another mushroom and some berries. They were in a woods getting family pictures taken here, so I thought the mushrooms were appropriate, and they were just kind of exploring the creek and having fun. So I basically have my clusters done there. I am going to journal on this, but I'm really going to just journal the date because the title's going to be kind of cute, and this will be in a series of layouts from the family photo shoot, so they'll know information here. And I wasn't here on this day, so I don't really know exactly what was happening, and I forgot to ask my daughter-in-law where they were. Anyway, I need to do a title here, and I do love the Twilight thickers from the kit, but I think they would have been too big and they would have been black. Pretty much absolutely everything else on this layout is brown. So I'm going to go into my stash here, and I'm going to grab the Jelly Bean Soup Alpha Beans stickers in Braised Brown, and I'll use those to add the title here. And it's going to be Little Lumberjacks, just because I think, or Little Lumberjacks, just because they look so cute with their little plaid shirts on there. Mini Lumberjacks here. So guys, as I'm taping this, or taping the voiceover for this, it's still about a week and a half before you're going to see the reveal. I need to message Tuesday to see if I can get another kit, just because I love this one so much. And that ephemera, even if I use up, like, I could probably use every piece of paper, doubles of those pieces of paper with no problem. And then the ephemera, even if I have a lot more left over, I'm okay with that, because frankly, that can be used on so many autumn themed layouts with other papers that I have in my kit, or, you know, just other papers that I have in my stash, I should say, not necessarily kit, because of course they go with the papers from the kit because they're all from the Autumn Beauty collection. The one thing that I do not want to forget to tell you is take a peek at the still shots, because after I shut the camera off, I realized I forgot to put on the little cork pieces that I wanted to, and in this case I used hearts. So you'll see 2 of them in each of the clusters, and now the cork pieces are again from the kit. So I added a couple of things, the letters in that red piece of paper, not from the kit, but everything else was from it. They're doing a nice job of, you know, just the fall feel here, and just really highlighting these photos of the boys. And I think using that red paper there was a really good idea, because I think it really draws your eye to the photos, because it grounds them. So that, combined with the blue paper, I think does a great job doing that with this particular layout. And as much as I love embellishing, I definitely want the photos to be the star of the show, because that's why I do this, right? So guys, I'm just doing that little bit of journaling. There'll be a still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!